Welcome in, everyone, to episode 53 of the Chillin for Our Lives podcast. As always, I am your host, Sean, Stadium Beats.
That's right.
Here with my co-host, as always, every single episode, past, present, future, hopefully, Mike, ElectricityWave.
It's me.
What's good? What's good, man?
You know, last week we had the 52nd episode. We did a year.
One whole year chilling.
We're trying to upgrade, just improve, starting to post clips and, starting to get some stuff going with, the community questions. We got to get some more hot guests lined up.
The hottest of guests.
But yeah, we got some good stuff to talk about today. We got a rapid fire as well. I'm ready to get into it when you are.
Yeah, we've got some great stuff, I think. We've got some SpongeBob news. Yeah. We've got some Microsoft talking about the world's first quadruple A studio. Genshin Impact, I guess. I played that. We both played that since the last episode. That's blowing up on the internet, so we can talk about that if we get to that. And then a couple other random things here or there. And then rapid fire, of course, like you said. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, please tune in, check it out at YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you're listening to it right now. We're here every single week, so please subscribe, follow, all of that great stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to start with video games this week, or do you want to start with SpongeBob?
You can start with SpongeBob. Damn, I just saw the ninja shoes.
Yeah, we can start with the ninja shoes.
Okay, let's start with those.
Is that a good lead-in story?
Yeah, I mean, I literally looked them up because I haven't seen them, but
okay.
They look really good.
Ninja paving the way, whether you like him or not, paving the way for us video game content creators here. He's doing Hollywood. He's been on Ellen. He's been on ESPN's the magazine cover, and he's partnering with Adidas, and he's got some shoes, man. He's got quite a bit of shoes. This isn't his first set that he's put out, but I think he has 4 now, right? I'm looking at 4 pairs of shoes right now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. He's got his Ninja Night joggers in orange, and then there's a black pair, and then the Ninja ZX Torsion. I don't know what that is. Shoes that are purple, and then there's another pair of those that are like a grayish blue. So yeah, so they're pretty expensive.
How much are they?
The joggers are $150, and the Torsions are $160.
Are the Torsion ones with like the better looking ones, I guess I would say, with like the little like ninja on the side of the shoe?
I don't see a ninja on the side of the shoe.
Really?
We
might be collection.
We might be looking at different shoes.
I say, yeah, he just tweeted this 5 hours ago.
Okay. Oh, okay. We might be looking at different shoes then. Maybe the ones that I'm looking at are older, but these are the ones that I saw.
Yeah, these are the ones. These look sick.
So are they like white and blue and yellow?
The first ones are like dark gray and pink, and then he has purple and black ones, and then he has some orange and blue. And
I can see all those.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm looking at.
Yeah, but then I don't see one with the logo on the side.
It's like a pattern almost size. It's small. It's not on the side with the stripes. They're spinning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ones that I can't see the other side, so that might be why.
Oh,
that might be the issue. Okay. And then it says like time in on the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that is, that might be like a ninja thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess 150, 160, it's not like out of this world expensive for shoes, but I think it's really cool, man, because when you think of like shoe deals and stuff, you think of basketball players or joggers or people like that, like LeBron's or Jordan's, obviously. So to have like a video gamer having his own shoes, that shit's really cool. Because we've talked about on the pod so many times in the past of like companies that we would love to work with, and Adidas is not some random company, like they're big time. So it's really cool to see like just stuff like this. I think is dope.
I would say I like these a lot more than when he first came out with his shoes. Like it looks like, I don't know, like how much say he has in the design. I'm sure they're just like throwing him stuff and they're like, all right, this, or this. And he picks from like a line of them because he's got to be a busy man. So I don't know. I really do like these though. They seem like they're more like there's some thought put into these. So
yeah, there's definitely more going on.
Yeah, I think if I were to get a pair, I'd probably go with the black and pink ones or black and blue ones.
Yeah, I think I would too. The night joggers.
Yeah, those look clean.
Yeah, I'd wear those.
That's cool. Pretty sick, man. I want shoes. I want my own shoes, man. I would
ElectricityWave.
Yeah, it sucks because when you, I don't know, when you're the brand, yes, you have a choice, but I mean, what if Adidas is the only company that comes to you? Are you gonna say no?
Yeah, it depends with the I don't know if I haven't owned a pair of Adidas since probably like a pair of soccer cleats when I was 10, probably. Like nothing against them, obviously. It's just like, I don't know, I just haven't. So I would probably rather have a deal with a company that I don't necessarily love than no deal. I would never take a deal with a company that I dislike. But like, and then as far as how much input you have, I mean, I would probably try to have something like that in the contract negotiations, because there's no way I would say like you guys have full creative control. But I mean, if they offer me like $1 million or more, then it'd be really hard to pass that up. I might just say like, all right, just throw my name on whatever you guys want.
Right.
Give me that money.
But then what if the internet's just roasting you? I know like you made the money, but would that kind of suck? Because like with his brand and stuff, like when he came out with his shoes, like, and then he like Cypher PK said something, and then Ninja was like, did the shoes stay on during sex or something? It was something stupid, like a meme like that. And dude, people use that meme probably still to this day.
That's funny.
Like if I look in the comments, they're probably, oh look, first comment, I put them on and instantly had sex. Literally the first comment says that.
Oh man, that's so funny.
It's just, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like I said, like initially when we were talking about the deal, I would say something like, I gotta have say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna design these 100%, but I have to have some sort of creative input. But if that's just not on the table, if they're like, no, $1 million, take it or leave it, then I'm taking the money. And if they suck, then I'll say something like, I didn't have I don't know, because you don't want to create a negative relationship with the company. Because if he came out and said like, I didn't have any say over these or whatever, then that would look bad. But I mean, oh well, I'll take it. I'll take a great Twitter roast for $1 million, please.
Yeah. I mean, but Ninja's already has the money, so it's not like he needs. It's kind of just something he wants. I'm sure he's a big Adidas person because he played soccer growing up. So Adidas was probably his jam. So that's probably why he went with them. As for someone like me, I played basketball, so a big brand for me would be Nike for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be my number one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, in his situation, like I would need to have some sort of input. So hopefully he did. I like that the night joggers. There's one that's pink, one that's blue. That's dope. Like his signature hair colors. So yeah, and are you gonna buy some?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
They're dope. Yeah, they're 150. I probably I don't think I would buy them unless they were like $20 because
damn.
Not because they're bad, but just I don't know. I
mean, yeah, they're just not necessarily my style. Like I would if I'm gonna spend $150 on shoes, they gotta blow me away.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money to spend on shoes.
Yeah,
for a pleb like me.
Yeah, like these are nice, but I don't need them.
You can go to Nike.com and get like some nice ass shoes for like $75 or less, probably.
Yeah,
if you get a good deal. But
I'm happy for Ninja. It seems like it's going well. There might be more because this is, I think, his second shoe rollout, so there might be more in the future. But let's kind of sidestep there, going into actual gaming news, not gamer news, but gaming news. Microsoft's newest studio, The Initiative, has hired 2 former Naughty Dog staff. And according to IGN.com, Microsoft's secretive AAA studio, The Initiative, has added more former Sony first-party studio employees to its ranks. This time, the new employees are an ex-Naughty Dog animator who worked on the Uncharted series and both The Last of Us games, plus one of Naughty Dog's former technical directors. So, I mean, Naughty Dog's games, animations is like next to, they're the best, right? Like no metaphors, no nothing. Just, I think they're the best. Like just looking at The Last of Us animation, it's so fluid and smooth and lifelike, and everything just looks so beautiful. So for Microsoft to just come and pluck two of those guys out of here, like it's pretty crazy. And Lee Davis, formerly Naughty Dog's head of Melee animation, which is really cool. I mean, it sucks that they're not a Naughty Dog anymore because I love Naughty Dog, but like their Melee animation is fantastic. So we obviously know that they have skills in that department. But so many people, I've seen people say that Naughty Dog is like finished because they've had like 4 or 5 big people leave in the past few years, but hundreds of people work on these games, so it's not exactly that dire. But Microsoft has heralded the initiative as being the world's first quadruple A developer. Man,
dude, they're flexing.
They've got people that worked on God of War. They have people that worked at Crystal Dynamics and Bungie. So
what is Crystal Dynamics?
They made the Lara Croft games and more recently the Avengers game.
Okay. So
Tomb Raider and Avengers. So that's like they're just getting like the heaviest of hitters, man. God of War producer. Yeah, so Microsoft has turned things around so much. They've been doing such great stuff. I cannot wait to see what the initiative's first game is, because you got to think it's going to be some like big time action game, right?
Mm-hmm. It says they had rumors that their studio was developing a reboot of Perfect Dark, and I don't even know. I don't remember that game.
I really hope that's not the case.
Yeah, I hope it's a new IP.
Yeah, I really hope it's not nothing against Perfect Dark, but yeah, I really would hope it's a new IP. I guess at this point they could reboot Perfect Dark and treat it like a brand new IP. I guess they could do that, but I don't know. But Perfect Dark is like, it's an old first-person shooter that was on the N64. It plays very similar to GoldenEye, and then Perfect Dark Zero was an Xbox 360 launch title that was not nearly as well received as the initial one was. So I know there's a lot of people that would be excited for that, but I've never really caught on to the Perfect Dark train. So, oh yeah, it does say that down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I like new. There's so many reboots and sequels now. Everything's a reboot and a sequel. Give us something new.
Stop being so fucking safe, man. Take some risks.
Yeah. You're going to get all these people and make this big time new ass studio. And then you're just...
That's like getting in like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant, and then going to a local 3-on-3 tournament when you could be fucking televising that shit. Like, it makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. That's a perfect analogy. But
it's exciting still, though.
Yeah, so if they're still hiring people, like obviously the game is still like, I would assume it'd have to be well under development at this point because they announced the studio quite a while ago.
True.
But video games take years and years to make, so maybe we'll get an announcement for this game at like not this coming E3, but the next one, or like I don't know if E3 is even going to be a thing these days. So maybe like in 2022 we'll first hear about this game. Who the hell knows, man?
Do you think video game, the process of making a video game will ever speed up, or can it not speed up that fast?
No, I mean, it like for these kind of games, like Uncharted style games, I don't think so, because as the technology progresses to make the games easier to make, we just also continue at how complicated they are and how beautiful they are and how technically advanced they are. So like I've heard that video games like of that level are easier. Like that was one of the big, huge things for that Sony was talking about with the PlayStation 4, where the PS3 was really hard to develop for, and now they made the PS4 really easy to develop for. So in that instance, it's easier, but then they just also cranked everything up to 11 to where now games take like hundreds of people to make, like big AAA games take hundreds of people to make, millions and millions of dollars, years of manpower, or of time. So no, I don't think we'll ever get to a point where we're just cranking out God of Wars in 6 months.
That would be insane.
How amazing, dude! If you think there's not enough time in the day now, if we got to that point where we're getting like game of the year caliber games every couple weeks because we can just pump them out, we get 5 Naughty Dog games a year. That'd be. I wouldn't even want that. That actually sounds terrible. Even if they are all amazing, that's just too much. I'd miss out. I'd be broke.
Yeah, it would get diluted so much.
Yeah. Like if every game is that good, there's no way. I don't know.
Yeah, and games wouldn't get their shine.
Yeah, it'd be like music now, where you just like play a game for a day and then you beat it and it's over. I have to move on to this next thing already. They just got God of War 8 out yesterday. I got to go play that before I get to Uncharted 10.
But gaming is getting more popular though, so I feel like there's more money going into the just the business and the gaming economy because of streaming blowing up and just gaming being like mainstream, like celebrities talking about it, athletes. So, and then you see like, you know, people investing into esport teams and stuff. I don't know how like it's tough to say because I feel like a lot of streamers and gamers are kind of going on their own now because they've realized that you can kind of just grow on your own.
Yeah.
If you learn what you're doing. So, but as far as like the gaming and not like the streaming and entertainment, gaming is just like, I feel like there's just going to be more and more money towards it. And then you see stuff like Unreal Engine, like the new Unreal Engine. And it's just like, dude, this shit's about to blow us away.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I don't have any numbers in front of me or anything, but if I had to place a bet on it, I would say gaming is probably the most lucrative business right now. Like, because you see games sell tens of millions of copies often now. Like that's not super rare for a game to come around like Grand Theft Auto or Minecraft, Call of Duty, FIFA, and Madden every single year, and 2K. They sell like millions and millions of copies for $60 a piece, give or take. Plus all of the microtransactions, like EA and Activision making billions of dollars a year on microtransactions, and then like all of the random phone games that make hella money every second. Like I feel like it's definitely more lucrative than the music business, that's for sure. Movies, it has to be, like, except for maybe Marvel. But even then, like, it was a big deal that Avengers made $1 billion. And I feel like Activision, like, makes $1 billion in a month.
Right.
So video gaming has to be, like, I guess maybe streaming services like Disney Plus and Netflix, stuff like that might be competing. But video gaming has to be, like, the most lucrative thing right now.
Yeah, it says the global gaming market is forecast to worth $256.97 billion by 2025. A year ago, the guess to the forecast for it was 151. So,
oh my god,
the amount of growth has been insane.
Yeah, exponential. Like, cubed.
Shout out to the cube.
Yeah, it's exponentially cubed.
That's
crazy. Yeah, and now the games are gonna be $70 for the most part, starting next month. So that's fun.
Dude, there's a question that says, how much money do you get for being a gamer? Like you just all of a sudden spawn money out of your ass. It says, on average, a gamer can make anywhere from a couple $1,000 to $15,000 per hour.
What? Where did they get those numbers?
Who? Which gamer?
The very tippy top gamers make that?
For real?
Like 5 people are making that, maybe?
Can I be a gamer? Can I apply?
Yeah. And what qualifies you to be a gamer?
Real.
Like I played Mortal Kombat earlier today. Does that make me a gamer? Am I gonna make $1,000 now?
Where's my 15 grand?
Yeah. I played Mortal Kombat for like an hour and a half earlier. That's 20 grand at least.
Imagine there's someone comes to your house and just drops off 15 grand.
Yeah. Dude. That'd be the best world ever. Cause like you don't have to do or think about anything.
Nope.
Cause I would definitely not have to increase my gameplay time for more money. I think I'm set on that. I'd make like 100 grand a night playing Apex with you and Justin.
True. Jeez. 100 grand just to be in bronze 4.
Even though you're so not even close to bronze 4 now, you're just forever in bronze 4.
It's still funny to me.
Yeah. You're plat 4 or gold 1 or something.
Yeah. Even if I ever one day hit like Masters or Predator, I would still classify as a bronze 4.
Yeah. You might never be bronze 4 again. Cause like even on the rank reset, you only go down 6 levels.
Oh, like throughout every season? Like next season, you don't reset to bronze 4?
Nah, I don't think so.
I didn't know that. I thought it was only during the split.
I don't know. I'm not sure. That's my guess, but I don't know for sure. I don't think everyone restarts at bronze 4 when the season starts. I really don't think so.
It's so annoying though to go back 6 ranks because especially with the split, because I feel like I play a good amount, but imagine like a casual player, like they're never going to rank up high.
Yeah. Never. Ever. Yeah. And I guess, I mean, that's fine, I guess.
But like when I played Gears, I felt like I could casually play that game and get to like diamond rank.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. Apex is just thirsty.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like the average game design nowadays is just like, how can we get these people to dedicate their entire life to this game? And if you don't, then you're only going to get 5% of the content.
Right.
So, but I mean, it works and people do. Like, it's not rare at all to see someone say like, yeah, I've got like 300 hours in this game, 400 hours in this game, 700 hours in this game. Like, where do you find all that time? Like, I could probably be included in that, but it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know. It's crazy. I bet you guys listening to this, you're like, yeah, I got 1,000 hours in Animal Crossing, and that just came out in March, and I've got 500 hours in Fortnite over the past day. So,
dude, yeah, it's so different when like if I wasn't streaming and I like saw I had 1,000 hours, I would feel so much differently about it. Now I'm like, it's a goal for me to hit 1,000 in Apex because that means I'm getting good at the game. And I don't know,
dude. Yeah, like I saw a graph. So I've been super into learning about the new Guilty Gear Strive game because I've never played a Guilty Gear game, and that's like, you're like a hardcore video or fighting game person if you play Guilty Gear. And somebody on Reddit posted this picture of like the Guilty Gear learning curve. And the like down way at the bottom of like you're still not even almost good at the game. It said it was like your first 300 hours, and then after that there was like a little bit of a spike. Then it was like you're decent until like the 800 hour mark, and then you're finally okay at the game at like the 800 hour mark or something.
Jeez.
And it's like it was like obviously like a meme kind of thing, but it was still like people in the comments were then like, yeah, I remember not getting good until about my 500 hours in. Jesus,
I feel like that's Apex.
Yeah, and like with Genshin Impact, that game's been out. Has that game even been out for a month yet? And I see people all the time saying like, yeah, the game got really grindy after about 200 hours. Like, how do you have 200 hours in this game already?
People are nuts.
Absolutely nuts. Shout out to Nebby in your Twitch chat.
Yeah, shout out to Nebby. He's 200 hours in after the game releases yesterday.
Yeah, he starts a game when like the first time he picks up a game, he's already 300 hours deep into it.
I feel like if there's anyone on Earth that can control time, it's him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That might be his secret. Like maybe when he enters his room, time just stops, and then he just plays until he's bored, and then when he leaves his room to get something, time starts up again. We're on to you. We're on to you, Neb.
Neb.
All right. Hold on. Before we get into another topic, actually, I have a question for you. So I was at the Red Lobster where I work yesterday, and we got into, I don't know. Everyone knows where I work already. Anyway, we got into this topic. So 2 people in the kitchen were talking about like how closely, I don't know if intimate is the word, but I'm just going to say intimate they get with like their partner. So the lady that was talking said that her husband doesn't even like sharing a towel with her, like a bath towel. Like she used his towel, and he was like, whoa, why are you using my towel? Like I use that. And then the guy that she was talking to said that he shares a toothbrush with his wife.
Oh,
so that made me,
that switched.
Yeah, that was my initial reaction, was like, ugh, I would never share a toothbrush with like my significant other. But then it made me think about it and the things that I have done with my significant other. Why is sharing a toothbrush so disgusting?
I guess it depends on what you've done.
Just think of just anything that you could think of right now. Just like, I don't know. I'm just saying, it like someone could put their tongue in your mouth for pleasure, and you love that shit. But then if you think about using their toothbrush, it's like, it's disgusting.
Well, usually, I don't know how other people treat the situation, but usually my teeth are brushed. I have gum. I like fresh breath before I even like go into the act of making out with somebody. But when you brush your teeth, it's in the morning. You have terrible breath. There's food. Like you just woke up. It's just the worst condition of your mouth throughout the day.
Very true.
So I feel like it's just different.
Yeah.
Same thing with like you could be eating ass. Well, they prepared for that, you know. Hopefully.
Exactly. Yeah, that was my initial thought. Yeah, because when they were talking about the bath towel thing, another person was like on the side of the no sharing the bath towel. She was like, "Well, the bath towel is like gross because I dry myself off." I'm like, "Yeah, after you're clean, right? And it's just like water. You're just rubbing it on your body." And she was like, "Yeah, but you know, I kind of like." Get in there, you know? And I'm like, well, yeah, but like my face is there anyway, so who cares?
True.
So I don't know. It's just weird. It's so weird how like everything is so situational. Like I don't think I'd ever share somebody's toothbrush, no matter what I did with them.
No, that's just like I said, that's the worst condition your mouth is in all day. And you brush your teeth to clean it, so that means it's dirty. When you make out someone, your mouth should be in a good condition and fresh. So
hopefully you don't have too many late night bar bathroom makeout sessions.
Wait, in the like an actual bar?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just.
I don't really go to the bar, but
yeah, no, me neither.
I mean, I'd rather make out with someone at a bar than share a toothbrush with anybody, even if your teeth were perfect.
Yeah.
It's just that's just gross.
Yeah, and he said it so nonchalantly too, and he was like taken aback when everyone was like, "Ugh," like he thought that was a common thing.
Dude, that guy's just not even in reality.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen any movie or show or heard anyone say, "I share my toothbrush with somebody"?
Never
once.
And then a couple people were like, "Yeah, like if I spent the night at their place and I didn't bring my toothbrush on accident, then I'd use it." And I'm like, I don't know.
Fucking buy one. Go to the store.
Yeah, I would rather like just skip brushing my teeth in that instance, but like put some toothpaste on my finger or something and like put it on my tongue or whatever to take care of my bad breath. I don't know. I would do something like that, but I don't know. I'm not gonna share my toothbrush with anyone.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. The stuff that people do behind closed doors, you know. Because think about all this stuff. Like, think that one guy shared that thing. Think about all the stuff that people do that they don't talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's probably one of the things. If I shared a toothbrush with somebody, I'd probably keep that to myself. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to think about it from the outside, but I would think, even if I did it, a part of me would think that it's weird, I think. Yeah. But I don't know, because I do think it's weird. So I don't know.
Life's got to be rough if you have to share a toothbrush.
Yeah, why don't you just buy a new toothbrush? Yeah. Or like, if you're that desperate for one, or like even in the hardest times, you can get a toothbrush for like $5.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go and get the like electric $150 toothbrushes.
Yeah. You know, do you remember like growing up, they'd always show like those videos of like those Siamese twins and stuff?
Yeah.
That's the only instance you should be able to share a toothbrush. Honestly, if you are connected with their body.
Yeah. Oh, and the same guy that does share his toothbrush with his wife said that he doesn't drink after his kids.
Dude,
like who doesn't drink after their kid? He was like, no, that kids are gross. And I'm like, kids are gross, but not my kid. I mean, my kid's gross too, but he's my gross. He or she is my gross. Like parents drink out. You change your kid's diaper. You know, like parents like, dude, no other parent on the planet thinks would not take a drink of water after their kid.
Dude, that'd be so funny if his kid's name was Common Sense and he didn't have any. Dude, I don't like that guy. I don't even know him, but I don't like him.
Yeah, he's a great dude. Aside from these two very off the wall things, he's a great dude. Shout out to you. You know who you're talking. You know who you are.
You know who you're talking to.
That's what I was gonna say. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's funny.
Okay. All right. So
I love stuff like that though, because it's like, I don't know, it's such a conversation that I'll never have again.
Yeah, and it makes the workday go by faster, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I was excited to get involved and hear about this discussion because it's you know, I work in a restaurant and we're in the middle of a pandemic, so we're not exactly slammed with people. So sometimes you're just kind of chilling and waiting for something to happen. Mm-hmm. And in the meantime, we're talking about drying our crotches off with towels and then sharing it with somebody else. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to something more trivial. No, actually, the most important thing I've ever seen in my life is SpongeBob is getting yet another spinoff series called SpongeBob SquarePants Camp Coral. Both spelled with a K. I like it. They're on that Mortal Kombat vibe.
Yeah,
so when
for
I think
real.
SpongeBob, I think Mortal Kombat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what if SpongeBob was in Combat Pack 2? That'd be dope.
That would be so surprising.
Yeah. I mean, like he like rips body parts off of himself all the time anyway. He like rips his arm off and eats it like popcorn in the hash slinging slasher episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so totally new spinoff show. It's like CGI. It's like CG animation, so it looks like they're the same characters, obviously, but it's totally different art style than SpongeBob. Nickelodeon has greenlit 13 episodes, and it's going to be on Paramount Plus, which is going to be like their big new streaming service, I guess.
Oh, God.
Yet another streaming service.
Another one of those, dude.
Another streaming service coming out in 2021, Paramount Plus. It might be out already. I don't freaking know. Because right now it's on CBS Access, and I think CBS owns Paramount, or Paramount owns CBS. So is Paramount Plus going to be, like, is CBS Access going to turn into Paramount Plus? I don't know, dude. But the big issue with this, okay, so I have two big issues with this, because I can never just look at something and think, oh, that's cool. I got to have a big issue with it, right? Okay. So I have two in this instance, and I need you. I don't need you to back me up, but I hope you back me up on these. Okay. So SpongeBob, they've released an image of this show, and it's when they are 10 years old. We have SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, and Sandy Cheeks all at Camp Coral together. So what is the issue here? Please, ElectricityWave, what is the issue with what I just said?
I mean, I kind of feel like I lost my SpongeBob card because I didn't think about it as deeply until I saw your comment on their post.
This was the very first thing that popped into my brain when I saw this.
But it is true. Like, after I read it, I was like, I thought back on it, I was like, that's true. But he didn't meet Sandy until he was already grown up, and she was too.
Yeah, the second episode, third if you count the little mini episode in between the two episodes. But the second episode of SpongeBob Ever, Tea at the Tree Dome, he meets Sandy Cheeks when they're both adults, way after this show takes place. And here she is chilling. They've met before. SpongeBob continuity is fucked and everything is terrible. And also, Plankton is in the show, and SpongeBob had no idea who Plankton was when he started at the Krusty Krab. So how is this possible? Please, Nickelodeon, please.
Please, bro.
They got some explaining to do for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if they're ever gonna address it. You think they will?
No, 0% chance. 0. And if they do address it, there's literally no way they can give us a good answer because it's wrong, clearly. And then so aside from that, continuity in a kid's show, who really cares, right? It's actually not that big of a deal. But the other thing that is kind of a big deal is Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, may he rest in peace. He died last year, and he was very adamant about no spinoffs happening. I have an exact quote here, one of many, where he did an interview, and they asked him straight up, have you thought about spinoffs featuring some of the other characters? And he says, quote, the show is about SpongeBob. He's the core element, and it's about how he relates to the other characters. Patrick by himself might be a bit too much, so I don't see any spinoffs. And then they asked him about a SpongeBob movie after they did the first one, and he said the movie came after 3 seasons, although I'd never been interested in that. But I had the idea of doing it so that the characters, blah, blah, blah. Personally, I like the short form and have no interest in doing another movie. The strength of SpongeBob is its simplicity, and the third SpongeBob movie is coming out this year, I think this year. So it just kind of sucks that SpongeBob was such a specific thing for so long, and then the creator dies, and then the things that he was against are just now being cranked out instantly. So I don't know. That shit just seems kind of scummy, but I don't know. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I don't know if it just was a bunch of arguments in the Office every day where they're just like, dude, I really think a Patrick spinoff would be good, or more movies, and he's just like, no, and now they're just doing it out of spite because he's dead, or they just think that's what's best because SpongeBob has been relevant for so long. I can see why they would continue to make it, and
yeah, 1,000%. I feel like there's no way that these are not successful,
right?
So I can see why they're gonna do it. It just, I don't know. The integrity of SpongeBob would have been nice to see, but it's okay.
I do like Yeah, I like the idea of both of them. I think the Patrick one, if they execute it right, could be good. I do like the Camp Coral because the video already, or the show SpongeBob already has like that kid feeling. So them as babies is kind of cool. Like if I was growing up as a little baby, like I would love this show. I already know.
Yeah, definitely. So because they're like SpongeBob is obviously a kid's show, right? But it can still be enjoyed by people our age. But I feel like just given the look and given like the whole synopsis of Camp Coral, this seems like something that could be on like Nick Jr., like that kind of show. So
for sure.
Yeah, so then this could introduce SpongeBob to a whole new generation of kids starting out. Like I could see my little niece who's 3 years old, like she might like that. My sister hates SpongeBob, so she probably will never introduce my niece to this show. But then if I ever have her for a weekend, we're totally watching SpongeBob. But so she could totally dig this show maybe. And I think that'd be pretty cool. It's a good way to keep SpongeBob even more relevant for another generation, because I don't know if the kids these days are watching the actual SpongeBob show. Who the heck knows?
Right.
So yeah, I do like in a vacuum, I think it's a cool idea. And obviously it'll be hard to tell if it's good because it's going to be so not made for us. I don't know if I'll be able to look at it and say, yeah, this is good, because I'm not going to enjoy it, but that's fine.
I think we should watch like the first episode and review it.
I think we should too, because you know like, all these streaming services they come out. If you can get like a 7-day free trial or something. Yeah, so we can just both sign up for the trial, watch Camp Coral, and do a review of Vet versus Noob.
Yep.
No, we're both SpongeBob vets though. So.
Vet versus Vet.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. Yeah, I'm totally down to do it. That'll be fun. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Do we have topics, or can I say something real quick?
Please say something.
Okay, so we got this. We had like this one. We have like 3 razors, and one of them was like the OG, right? The Remington is what I like to call it, because that's what it's called.
Oh, we, not me and you. We.
No.
Okay.
Me and my dad had a Remington razor, electric razor. And we've had it for so long, and it finally, I don't know, my dad just finally decided to get a new one of the exact same model. Like the only thing different is the serial number. I was like, all right.
I did the same thing recently.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this is sick. Like we've got a brand new version of it, because the other one would die like after like 3 seconds of use. Like it was annoying.
That's rough. You come to work the next day with half your face trimmed.
Yeah. And so today I used the new razor, and it kept fucking catching on my neck. I just wanted to fucking like, dude, I just wanted to throw it so hard, like what you did to your razor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like we had this story on the podcast before, except I told it.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, fuck this razor. But I think it possibly could be like one of the pieces, because you can like you can like switch out different types of razors,
right,
for different uses. And I'm gonna try it and see if there's a better one. But dude, it was pissing me off so hard, because we don't have the old ones like unplugged and put away somewhere. So like that's the only one that can do the job, because you have for any girls listening, as a man, you have the razor, the big bulky one that trims down beards, hair, and it can go down from like a 5 to like a 1.
Right.
Then you have one that gets like just little stray hairs, or just like the hairs are like probably like a 1/2 inch. And you'll just get around that. And then you have the third razor, which gets super close to the skin and basically makes your face feel real smooth, right? So I'm talking about the middle one that gets like all the stray stuff. And that shit
like you still have a beard after you use it, right?
Yeah,
like
it shaves it down to like a 1. Yeah, but it's better than the one that has like the piece that's adjustable. It's just, but yeah, it kept like, I was going like up because you know how you go up your neck, you go like up and like all around.
Yeah.
And it kept catching as I was going down, and it would yank my hair. And I was like, dude, am I bleeding? Like every time. And then after the 3rd time, I was like, all right, get this shit out of my face. So, I mean, that was cool. That was my day, though.
It sounds cool. Because that shit hurts, man. Like,
it hurts.
It's not bad enough. You're not going to like stop and go cry about it, but like you're going to want to,
Yeah, it's like, it's something that'll piss you off.
Yeah. Sure. That's so funny how you explained it. It brought me back to the exact moment of when it happened to me. Dude. Like I could feel myself wanting to throw my razor against the wall.
After I was done, I thought of what you did, and I was like, dude, that would feel so good right now to just fucking chuck this thing against the wall.
Yeah.
Against the wall.
Yeah. Luckily, my issue wasn't with the new one that I bought, though. It was the reason why I bought a new one. So yeah, because like I had been using it for so long, like for a year probably, or maybe even 2. That when it happened the first time, I was like, you know, like it startled me and like, okay, like that was weird, whatever. And then it, you know, you just keep going, like maybe it's just some freak thing. Then have it again, like fuck. Here we go. And now I got to go to Target with half my face shaved to get a new razor.
Right.
And it was pre-COVID, so my face just showing the world, no mask.
You look like the girls that do like half their face in makeup, and the other face doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Speaking
of shaved faces, I think I'm going maybe right after this episode. I don't know. I think I'm gonna completely shave my beard off.
Dude, I had this talk with my dad literally yesterday, about how you and Justin never take my fucking advice.
Oh man. Well, hold on.
Pisses me off, dude.
Okay. Well, okay. So I have like 3 to 4 reasons why. 1, now is as good a time as ever. Because if I'm in my house, who cares what I look like? And if I'm outside, I have a mask over my face. So nobody knows what I look like underneath it, right? 2.
Did you think about the third one?
What?
We have many listeners who Chillin for Our Lives that see you weekly.
Yeah, so that's why I would do it right after this episode. And then next week, it would be like, because I have my beard, I mean, right now it's thicker than it usually is, but like I trim my beard down to like a 2. So I kind of already have that I just didn't shave today look. So if like, it's not like my hair that I have in a ponytail right now. If I cut this off and it doesn't look good, I'm fucked for like 2 years, right? But if I shave my beard completely off, it'll look like this in like 2 weeks.
If your goal is just to get to that 2 weeks, why waste the 2 weeks leading up to it? Not, you know what I mean? Like, you've shaved your face. You've already shaved your face many times. You already know what it looks like, and it looks best when it's like trimmed.
I don't know if it does though. I'm not just doing it out of nowhere. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, something has to happen, right? Something has to change. I can't change what my face is shaped like, but I can change this gorilla hair that I've got here so I can see if that looks good. And I've never had a shaved face with this long of hair. And I was looking through I was looking for a sweatshirt. I went to H&M yesterday at the mall, and they had this dope-ass Patrick Star hoodie that looked so cool, but they only had it in extra small and small, and I'm not extra small or small. So I went online to the website to try to see if they had it in a large or a medium at the very least, and every single male model on that website, baby face, and they're all looking pretty good. So
but that's like what models do. Like, that's the whole point, to shave your face, because they have a good jawline and cheekbones. Well, you can't see it with hair.
Yeah, what if I'm trying to have a good jawline and cheekbones? I'm working out my face.
But they would look better with facial hair. That's just like the model standard. It's not because it looks best.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try it. And if it doesn't work out, then
do it. I'm just gonna mute you in Discord if you say you don't like it. I'm just telling you.
No, I mean, if I don't like it, then I'll know. Like, because I put out a tweet last week where I said I want to cut my hair off and then put it back if I don't like it, but you can't do that. So
mood.
Yeah, because then that's another thing that I see is having long hair is not exactly the guy way to go. Like, it's not a bad way to go. It's just not the most common. Every single person and their brother has a fade now. So I kind of want to know what I would look like with a fade. But if I don't look good with a fade, then I just have a fade. Oh, it's like, oh, well, you have this now. Grow up and deal with it. So that's why I'm so hesitant to try that, because I would have to cut off a lot of hair to have a fade. But with my beard, I'll just be back like this in 2 weeks and no one will ever know what happened. You might not even know it. Well, you probably wouldn't on the pod next week. But if I went completely bare shaven in a week's time, it would be obvious that I went bare shaven. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm probably gonna do it. And I'm not even gonna post a picture on Discord. I mean, on Twitter or anything like that, because I just don't do that anyway. So yeah, I knew you'd like that, so that's why I wanted to bring it up.
I just know, like, the pain I've went through from trying, like, to shave my face over and over and over and over and over and over and never liking it. And in literally the instant that I look in the mirror and see my dumbass shaven face, that I wish I could go back. That's why I try to tell people, like, every time Justin's like, I'm gonna shave my face, I'm like, don't fucking do it. And then he does it, and then he looks like how he looks. And I'm like, dude, it looks better. It looks better with a beard. Like, if you want me to be brutally honest, I will, but just trust my opinion. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to do what's best for you.
Yeah. And because Justin has such a thick beard, especially compared to mine, because I never let it get to that spot. Like I trim my beard probably every 2 or 3 days, probably I trim it. So it's like, it's not as big of a difference for me. And I still have my upper lip, whereas 99% of guys with beards, they shave their beard and their lips are gone. But I still have mine. So I feel like I have a chance of it still being
It's such a weird thing. I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, it's a fact. I'll never forget when I first discovered that was because my stepdad shaved his goatee and he didn't have lips. And I was like, why don't you have lips? And I just thought it was like a weird thing of like him. But then like just throughout the years, I kept seeing it every single time a man older than 30 shaved their goatee or beard or whatever they had going on, their upper lip was non-existent. And I think it's because the hair there just eats their lip.
I don't think that's true. I've seen people with big ass lips that have shaven their beards and they look the exact same.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But it's funny to think about.
No, it's like you can't tell that they don't have a lip. Like you can't tell they don't have a lip because there's hair there instead. If you can tell that they have big lips when they have a beard, then they're gonna shave and still have the lips there. But like a lot of guys, they don't have a lip, but you just can't tell.
Yeah, that's why they grow a beard, because they hide their smallest lips.
Oh yeah, maybe that's true. It might be true. I don't know.
Like I have like a little mini stash and like goatee, but my lips are always there. They've never gotten consumed by my hair. That's a fact.
Yeah, I did say older than 30. So you got 3 years. You
should do a documentary. You should do a documentary on how like people's beards eat their lips.
Yeah, so I mean I already have a hypothesis. So all I would have to do is just conduct the experiment. I could have my control group, my variable, and then we'll, like the whole thing is laid out. I just have to find. I'd probably do like maybe 50 guys and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. And then do an experiment with them.
Yeah. Oh shit! Big pause on that one. So if you want to sign up for Stadium's no upper lip experiment, please let us know in the comments below if you are a willing participant, and then we can all shave our faces and see who has lips and who doesn't.
Dude, I need a clip of you just saying I want to do 50 guys out of context.
Well, you've got it, so you just have to.
I got mine too.
Oh shit!
Me quoting you is one too.
Yeah, that's true. I can't wait until you blow up, and then I'm gonna just no context, just tweet you saying that, and then just see what happens. I'm not gonna accuse you of anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Just that, and then see what comes from it.
I'm gonna post yours right after.
Okay.
That's my response.
And then everyone will be like, "Who's this?"
And then I'm gonna post a clip of like a mob of people running.
What, you don't think I could find 50 guys that want me to do them?
No, they're gonna be like chasing. They're just they heard it, so they're like running to the
All right, I can't wait.
All right, we do have rapid fire. We're already 49 minutes in.
Yeah, we just talked about beards for 15 minutes, so
perfect.
But we're down. I listened to a podcast earlier that talked about absolutely nothing for 45 minutes, and it was fantastic. So
yeah, if it's great conversation, it's the best.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, really quick before we go into rapid fire, the Serial Killers Indiegogo starts the day you're listening to this, October 15th. We talked about it in detail last week on our anniversary show, so check that out. But if you have any interest at all in Serial Killers, we have no affiliation with them. They're not paying us to say this. I just think it's a dope ass game. So check out Serial Killers, and if you think it's cool, then throw them some cash, like I'm going to.
What's the deal?
We don't know yet. We don't know anything there. It's all will be revealed tomorrow. For us tomorrow. For you guys that are listening, it's either today or it already happened in the past. So go check it out.
Nice.
All right. What's your first rapid fire question?
My first rapid fire question is, what is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Shaving their face? No. Something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't want to offend anybody. Because I like everything. Why? I don't know, everything.
It could be something innocent, like doing laundry or like hula hooping. I don't know.
Let's see. Everyone looks stupid. There's so many good answers.
It's one.
I don't know. You go first, and then I'll try. I got to think of a good one.
I would say, probably someone trying to catch a fly looks pretty fucking stupid if you didn't, like, out of context. Like, say you traveled from a different universe and you just see someone trying to catch a fly. You're like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Oh, okay. Everyone looks stupid having road rage at somebody. Like if I drive up next to you and I see that you have road rage, then you look stupid. If I'm in the car with you and you have road rage, then you look stupid. Unless it's something totally legitimate. But if it, like, in the longer you go, like the longer you're mad at this person that cut you off 35 minutes ago, it only gets worse. Just let that shit go, man. You look dumb.
Yeah, that actually sparked a thing. When I see people comment on a post where someone will say something and then the comment under is like a super serious, they took it so literal, like, response, dude, that shit looks dumb. Like,
yeah,
I hate seeing that stuff. It's like, bro, take a joke.
Yeah. If we're on the topic of comment pet peeves, probably my biggest one, every single time somebody lists something, like, I'll give you an example. My favorite cereals, someone will say, my favorite cereals are Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Fruit Loops. Guaranteed 1,000 out of 1,000 times, someone will comment underneath, don't forget Apple Jacks. It's like, bro, I didn't forget Apple Jacks. I told you the cereals that I like, and I'm not going to list every single cereal on the planet. Or like, my favorite Pokemon are Mewtwo, Charizard, and Blastoise. Someone will comment, don't forget Pikachu. Like, dude, I didn't forget Pikachu.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of another one.
What's another one? Because then I have another one too.
When someone says, like, oh, like, something happened to me, or like my dog passed away or something really sad, and then the person comments under it and makes it about them.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
Fuck you. This is my post.
Yeah,
I hate when people do that shit. They'll always find a way to make it about them in the comments. Like, any topic.
Yeah, like, rest in peace to Sparky. He was so great, lived an amazing 15 years of life. We're really missing you today. And someone comments underneath like, yeah, I lost my golden retriever last year too.
And then everyone's saying sorry to them, and it turns into their post.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. And then my other one is when, if somebody says something wrong, like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say I didn't know that Chillin' for Our Lives was on Spotify, right? So I could say something like, I tweet, yo, I love listening to you guys on Apple Music, but I don't really like that app. I wish I could listen to it on somewhere else. And then somebody comments underneath it, you know that Chillin' for Our Lives is on Spotify, right? Look, they obviously don't. Otherwise, they would have not been in this situation.
Yeah.
I hate when people, like, phrase it like that. It makes you come off as such a douchebag. Like, you could be like, yo, you could listen to Chillin' for Our Lives on Spotify. You don't have to say, you know it's on Spotify, don't you? Like, well, bruh. Like, obviously, he doesn't know that. Shit. Dude. Drives me up the wall.
Every time we do pet peeves on the podcast, I literally want to go on social media and tell everyone to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, I know. I want to start screenshotting these and then just tweet it out and just say, go fuck yourself.
For real.
Oh, man. Okay, my first rapid fire question is, I don't want to come off as like I think I'm some perfect being or whatever. I'm sure I do things that piss people off every single week. Yeah, they're like, I love Chillin' for Our Lives, but when Sean Wheeze laughs or something, he sounds like such a bitch. Just throwing that out there. What is the best conspiracy theory?
Dude, I literally was gonna ask that. I don't have it written down, but that was one of the questions I was thinking about.
Hell yeah. It doesn't have to be like one that you think is true or whatever. Just what's the one that fascinates you the most?
Dude, the most fascinating, most wild, most fucking bizarre one I've ever heard in my life is probably the fact that celebrities, like super powerful celebrities like Justin Bieber, are actual lizard people. That one is crazy. Yeah, like Illuminati with lizard people. That shit's fascinating as hell.
Funny. Yeah, it is.
There's like pictures and stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, because you know that there's probably at least one. So that's what started the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who is that actual lizard person?
Justin Bieber lizard person. I'm gonna look it up. They said that he turned into a lizard at a concert.
Dang, that didn't go viral?
No.
Oh, shit.
Justin Bieber transformed into a lizard. The truth.
Really?
Reptilian roots. One of the posts says Justin Bieber is, and I quote, not a secret lizard person, says manager Scooter Braun.
Dude, Scooter would say that, dude. Of course he would cover up the lizard person.
Yeah.
Fucking Scooter Braun, dude. Shout out to him though, because he's an executive producer of Dave Lil Dicky Show. But come on, Scooter, just tell us. We know he's a lizard. Let's go. I love that they felt the need to like let everyone know, like it's settle down, guys. He's not a lizard.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. What about you?
I have so many good ones that I like. I'm not gonna explain them all in detail, but just to look up, just for you guys to look up if you're interested. Look up the new Coke conspiracy theory, where people think that Coke wanted to change the taste of Coke to make it like cheaper to produce. So they put out a new Coke that tasted bad on purpose. So then people would forget what the original Coke tasted like. And then when they made everything better, like, all right, sorry guys, we're going back to the old Coke. It wasn't actually the old Coke. It was just like a little bit better than the new Coke, but it was cheaper to produce. But probably my favorite one right now is, and also look up Michael Jackson's parents being not like Randy Jackson and all that stuff. Wait, is Randy Jackson Michael Jackson? I think
that's the guy in American Idol.
Yeah, it totally is. What's Michael Jackson's dad's name? Fuck, now I have to
it's a hee from me, dog.
Yeah. Now I
don't know.
Wow. Joe Jackson. I'm so stupid, dude. All right, I might just beep that out, But anyway, Michael Jackson's parents being like two other people who are also famous. But my favorite one right now is just so random. It's that Stevie Wonder isn't blind. There's dude, Stevie Wonder isn't blind, and that shit is hilarious to me. And there's like 4 or 5 instances that straight up show that guy can see. It's so funny. So like, I'm sure he has like visual impairments and stuff, but there's literally a video of him singing into a microphone, and someone bumps into the microphone and it falls, and Stevie follows it with his face, like to keep singing into it. And there's no way that he knew it was falling if he couldn't see it.
Dude,
it's so funny.
I don't know if it was an interview or something, but I don't know. This could be totally like false information, but it was something along the lines I read where he said like, yeah, I'm legally blind, like the definition of it, but that doesn't mean you can't see at all.
Yeah, and the way he carries himself, like he makes it seem like he can't see shit.
Right.
So I don't know. I just think that's funny. That
does he have his own sunglass like line? Because he should.
If he doesn't, he should.
That'd be amazing marketing.
Yeah, how does he not if he doesn't? You got those new Ray-Ban Stevie Wonders? Classic.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
The Stevie Wonder bands.
Yeah, I'd rock them.
They call Wonder Vision.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'll buy them.
I like it.
They're probably like $400. Dude, I went to Sunglass Hut today at the mall. Those shits are expensive. I don't know how you guys are spending $300 on sunglasses that look like I bought them at Target.
Yeah, like right out of high school, I was obsessed with sunglasses for like 2 years. So I spent like, I got some really nice chrome Ray-Bans for like 130. Damn. I got them for 80 though. Oh,
that's not too bad. I spent $40 on my sunglasses, but like I see like some Ray-Bans are like $250, $300, and they don't. If there was some like, if they looked, I don't know. I've never seen a pair of sunglasses and thought like, whoa, those look like they cost $200. Like they look like just higher quality builds of $20 sunglasses at Walmart.
Yep.
I don't know. You do what you want with your money. I buy some dumbass shit. All right. What's your next question?
My next question, my final rapid fire question, is a good one. I actually, when I saw this one, I was
unlike
like,
our usual rapid fire questions.
Yeah, unlike the other questions, this is actually interesting.
All right.
If you could morph 2 animals to make one super animal, which 2 animals would you choose and why?
A rhino and a giraffe are now one. It is it's a tank like a rhino, but it still has a long ass neck with a horn on the end of its head. You
just combine like our favorite animals.
Yeah, that's probably why those were the first 2 that popped into my head. And because as we saw with Party Animals that we were playing a few days ago, Rhino is fucking badass at karate. So like they would have that too. So just imagine a karate rhino with a giant ass neck.
Would it have the spots of the giraffe, or would it have the?
Yeah, it would still be gray or silver, or I guess they're gray. It'd be gray like a rhino, but then it'd have like black spots. I think it'd look dope.
That would look sick.
Yeah, silver and black or gray and black is a cool combo. So I think this
is.
If any of you listeners are dope at Photoshop or animation or whatever, if you could make me a giraffe rhino hybrid, I would love you forever.
Yeah. So and same with the animal I'm gonna come up with in a quick second. So you have a giraffe rhino. I think I'm gonna go with, I don't know if this is really an animal, but I would go like a gorilla mixed with a pterodactyl.
Oh yeah, that works.
So it would be like a fucking massive ass final boss looking with wings.
That's a Bloodborne character if I've ever heard one.
Yes. I'd probably do that, I think.
Can you imagine just looking up in the sky and seeing a flying gorilla?
Pounding his chest, flapping his wings.
Oh my god. Yeah, because like he has the wings and the arms still. Oh my god.
Dude, I'd want to throw a horn on him too.
Sure. Fuck it, dude.
Like mix it with a dragon so he breathes fire and he has a horn.
Oh man.
That's the ultimate, and he's wearing floaties. Call back.
No way. That might be my all-time favorite podcast joke, dude. Wearing floaties.
That was like within the first 10 episodes.
It was episode 4, Final Boss Floaties, man.
4. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that shit's hilarious. He has to wear floaties. The rhino giraffe can't wear floaties, but the gorilla pterodactyl dragon can wear floaties.
Holographic ones.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. I really hope at least one listener got that. I really hope you guys caught that. Or not caught it, but like think it's funny before we explain it.
I hope one day we can get a drawing made where my face is photoshopped on a gorilla dragon pterodactyl and your face is photoshopped on a rhino giraffe.
Yeah. I'll take that.
And then make it into a t-shirt.
I like your Twitter picture where you went to Africa and sat on the giraffe's neck and someone took a picture of it. I thought that was pretty cool how you got that. It's a great angle too.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a pretty chill day. You know, he was just like, "What's up?" His name's Gary.
Nice. He looks like Gary. He looks pretty chill.
Yeah, he was chill. He's just eating some leaves off a tree, and I was like, "Yo, you mind if I?" And he said, "Sure." And then he like put his head on the ground. I sat, where I was like, "Is this comfortable for you?" He's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Can someone take a pic? This is kind of cool."
Yeah. Did he want to blow up on the gram?
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, tag my IG." it's at Gary G.
Oh shit. Oh man, I gotta go follow him. He seems cool.
This is the dumbest podcast ever.
Okay. What superpower would you not want?
Ooh, like a legit one?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, like don't just say like, don't come up with some bullshit superpower that would suck. Like of all the actual good superpowers, which one would you not want?
I'm trying to think of what my options are because I know there's a lot, but
yeah, let's go with like, I mean, if you can think of more, but just to like get the ball rolling, you have like invisibility, super strength, flying, teleportation, heat vision, ice breath, super speed, shoot webs out of your wrists, turn into a big giant green monster.
I would say webs could either be the most badass thing ever because of how a Spider-Man swings, but I don't like heights for one, and like that's the only thing I would use it for. Because I'm just living my normal life and streaming. Like, what do I need a web for?
You wouldn't have to reach for anything. That if they were like far away, you could just swoop and get it.
Yeah, I would probably pick that.
Yeah, that seems like a good one.
It just seems the most useless to me.
Yeah, you know how ripped you have to be able to swing around a city like that? That's like, it's almost like doing a pull up every time with one arm.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Dislocated shoulder. I'd have a dislocated shoulder and like shoulders, like one trip. I'd be like, I'll be right back. And then you see me like walking down the road with my arms just dangling.
Yeah, looking like Dak Prescott over there with your arm though.
Oh my God. What about you?
Prayers up for Dak Prescott, man. Woo!
Yeah, my man got his leg got folded. I saw that. I was like, dude,
his leg heard a funny joke and folded.
Dude, I feel so bad for him though.
Yeah, me too. For real though.
What about you?
What superpower would I not want? I think of all the practical superpower, or like all of like the mainstream superpowers, I think the one that would be the least enjoyable would be being able to read people's minds. Like, I probably just wouldn't like care to use it enough. It would obviously come in handy a lot and it would be nice to have, but usually I don't want to know what people are actually thinking about. Whatever they tell me that for a reason. Right. I don't need to know the truth all the time. It might be annoying too. Like whatever. Sometimes people's minds are just racing and they're thinking of a million things at a time. You know, what if you read somebody's mind and you can't really understand anything because there's so much. I don't know. I just feel like that would probably be. I'd still like to have it if I had the opportunity, but if I had to not take one, it would probably be that one.
Mm-hmm. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Especially in a relationship, that shit would be terrible to have.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. Even like in the most absolutely loyal relationship ever.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice though when I ask them what they want to eat for dinner and they say I don't know. I'd be like, but in your head, your first thought was pizza. So we're getting.
I don't know why that's a thing. I don't think I've ever had that problem with a girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just all
like the dates and girls I've ever like been with, I've never like not been able to decide what to eat.
Yeah,
it's always been the easiest thing. Like, so like the fact that it's a meme is always like crazy to me because I already like I would go with it. I would go through that problem more with like if I'm hanging out with like one of my guy friends because I'd be like, damn, we both don't know what we want, but we're starving. But with the girl, it was like. The girl meme or like the relationship, what do I eat meme seems like it's an everyday thing. And the thing that I would go through with my friends would be like once in a while.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's a relationship meme because like it's not every day that you're with your friends trying to figure out what to eat. But like when you come over or like when I hang out with a different friend or whatever and we got to eat something, it is kind of like, well, what do you want to eat? Well, I don't know. Or I don't care. Just like whatever, you know?
Yeah. And then like, well, when we hang out, like sometimes I'll get, say, Big John's or Arby's, and then you'll get Popeyes. Like, well, that we have to go to a different place. But like, I feel like it's the end of the world in a relationship for some people.
You don't want to eat with me?
Yeah, like just fucking eat what you want. You're a whole different person. Like, we're not consuming it to get like, we'll just go grab it. I don't know.
Yeah, especially if they're close. Like if they're like just across the street. Like extra 3 minutes, fam. Let's go.
I'll get sushi. You get like Mexican food. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well.
Anything.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, that was episode 53 of the Chillin' for Our Lives podcast. Thank you all for tuning in and checking us out, sitting here with us for a little over an hour. If you liked it, this was your first time checking it out, or if you've only listened to us a couple times, make sure to like, subscribe, share us with your friends, your family, your loved ones, all that good stuff, your pets, your pet giraffe / rhino. And we'll be here same time, same place, Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week. And do you have any final words on the outro here?
I would just say thank you for sticking with us for a year. If you're new coming into the podcast, either from hearing from Sean's music, seeing one of my TikToks or streams, thank you for giving us a chance. I hope you enjoyed your stay, and we're gonna, we do have guests on regularly, usually too. So look forward to that. We're still brainstorming. It's the new year, so we're still trying to work out a bunch of new improvements for the pod and just kind of keep it going. So thank you. Yes, very well said. Tomorrow I'm sending out 4 to 6 podcast invitations to 4 to 6 people. So hopefully we've got some super exciting guests. I have no idea if they'll say yes or not or even respond to me at all, but I'm gonna shoot my shot, as the kids like to say. So those are gonna be some dope ass episodes if we can get any of those people. Thank you all very much for listening. We love you all a lot, and until next time, stay chill. Later.